short time in politics, Dame Cheryl had a profound impact upon me. I first met her when she came to Aylesbury to help me campaigning from her neighbouring constituency. We had HS2 in common. With her was her much-loved dog, Jimmy, who brought us so much joy after the loss of her husband. Cheryl walked the street with me. She shared a choice comment or two with a heckler in the post office, and then she sat down in a pub to tell me what was what. And despite having known me barely an hour, she immediately offered me space in her office were I to be elected. She was good to her word, and for my first month here, I camped out alongside her, benefiting not just from a desk and some space, but also from her wisdom. I vividly remember when she heard me discussing a proposed email of response to a particularly vitriolic correspondent. She came and stood quietly behind me and said, "I think you can just say, 'I remember meeting you very well.' He will get the message." She was, of course, right. I didn't hear from him again. Dame Cheryl gave me in many of the 29 intake valuable tips that have already stood us in excellent stead. She was always willing to give her time, even that many years after coming to this place herself. She was always willing to share the benefit of her long experience with us. We newbies will miss her too. Dame Cheryl cared. She cared profoundly for her constituents. She cared for fellow members of this house. And she cared greatly for her staff, and they cared greatly for her. It is my honour to have been asked to work with them in the coming weeks. Mr. Speaker, thanks to your kindness, 3 of Dame Cheryl's staff sit today in the public gallery. They are all, of course, desperately sad at the loss of not just their boss, but of a great friend and mentor. They know how much of an impression Dame Cheryl made on everybody with whom she came into contact. And they have expressed to me their gratitude for being able to be here to hear the words of you and of other honourable and right honourable members in tribute to Dame Cheryl's extraordinary service to Cheshire and Amersham, to the entire county of Buckinghamshire, to her party and to her country.